And hello again, everybody. Welcome on back to another episode of Shapes.io. I'm going to go ahead and jump right back into where we left off in the last one. So today, hopefully we'll actually start producing the finished product of that shape that we've been looking for. So that is my current plan, and we will see how things go. So something I am thinking about is, okay, so we're producing stuff based upon half belt. However, wouldn't I want to double this setup so we can support this fully? And then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and we're just gonna see how this ends up working out. So next color I want to do is, let's go ahead and do the red and blue. So we're going to go ahead and just set up again right on over here. Give us just at least a little bit of space from that last one, and start there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I want that, I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and come down here. We'll go down like that. And all we need to do is then match this setup. Go ahead and have it be in line there. And there we go. Now we get started on that, and all we have to do now is just copy. We'll copy that, and so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And oh, I should have started belting it up first, and then I could just done it all in one fell swoop, but that's okay. But yeah, so hopefully, as normal, everyone is doing well today. In my area, it's been pretty hot. I'm someone that absolutely loves the cold, so me saying it's hot doesn't really mean too much. However, you know, sometimes like it's objectively just very hot, and I know in a lot of places it's definitely worse. However, like I said, I don't work well in the heat. I end up overheating really quickly and being, that's 3, right? Yeah. I end up just overheating very quickly and then being miserable. However, on the other hand, I'm someone that can, you know, hang out in extremely cold temperatures and just be fine for the most part. Obviously, as being a student in university, I have a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, like asking me if I'm like Alaskan or something, because I'm the type that will just walk around in the middle of December or January just wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, or even like basketball shorts and a tank top, just, you know, something that I feel comfortable in. Because the real secret is that I don't think there's too big of a deal to worry about the temperature if you're not going to be outside all that much. Obviously, you know, still have to like walk to my car and so on and so forth. But if I don't really have to be anywhere outside, why not just be in the cold for a little bit? You know, especially since I enjoy it, I just kind of really don't mind. So we're going to start the next one so we can get our yellow dye going. And then with that, we will then be able to start making ourselves some white dye. I'd like to find up a good setup for actually doing the white dye all in one, but not 100% sure about how to do that, so we might just stick with we might just stick with this, and then we can combine like one of these with that, and then... Although, I might be able to do a similar thing like this, but then from there, belts on the third color, and then... So maybe we have these two doing this, and then with... instead of going straight up, we belt it down into like the next tier, and then that takes our third belt, and then we just plug it right on in, and then we should be fine, because we also, you know, we've been building it with a space right here. But I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, as normal, this is just kind of about creating something interesting that just works. Because I need that to be in line with that, so we'll go... Oh, hold on. Wrong one. I want to... Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Because obviously I want to combine our red and green to get ourselves some yellow dye. There we go. And now that's good. We can come on down a couple, make sure that's connected, and we'll go ahead and combine those two. And then let's just go ahead and take this. We'll copy you, give ourselves a space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get started on the yellow and do the same thing that we have been doing. Oh, I guess it's actually 4 spaces instead of 3. Oh well. Go ahead and hook that up right quick. Make sure we're not doing it the wrong way. There we go. And then we will come over here. Boom, boom, and boom. And now we've got all of our yellow dye traveling up here. Go ahead and get you set up, and then 1, 2, 3, the right way. Boom, boom, and there we go. And actually, okay, we're actually only at 4,000 belts, which is not bad, especially for just kind of how many belts I've been using, but like I said, I don't remember where it was that we kind of capped out, but you can tell that the creator did a bunch of work to actually make, you know, things work just like, you know, just like they said they were going to. Which, like I said, it's very nice to see like the level of detail that the creator has gone through to get the game to this point, and even though it's like, even with it not being finished, I also think it's a really cool concept that the game is open source. So obviously you can, as with any open source program, you can actually take the time to contribute and do things that, you know, work for you. Any improvements, anything like that, you just have the opportunity to do it. And I think that's pretty cool to be able to do, like, if you have the knowledge and are a fan of the game. I haven't really looked too much into things just because I don't actually know enough about this game to know if I'd be able to do anything for it or what even to do for it. But yeah, I think that would be interesting. Like I said, if you have the ability to do it and you enjoy it, why not? So, okay. So now we've got those three. We got those three. All we have to do now is make one last one for our white dye. So let's go ahead and we'll copy this part of the factory right here. And we'll just place it yet again on our belts here. Make the white dye. Or no, make this cyan color. And then we need to figure out just how we want to do this next part. Because all we need now is to combine this with our red, and then we'll be doing okay. So let's see, if we bring this down, do that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And now all we need to do is split from the red there. Bring it down again. And all we need to do is let's copy this. Yeah, let's go ahead and just copy this right here, and we can come down like that. Nope. I think what we might do is, since we know we can only support so much in the first place, actually, you know what? Oh no, wait, hold on. I do need that still in order to keep funneling things properly, so I was like, oh, I'll just hook this up directly here and then it'll be fine, but that's not the case. So we take you, and then we want you there, and we want you there. And the only thing I need to make sure I do is split that properly. Oh, and I think I accidentally pushed in green, so let's go ahead and do that first. Oh, that's probably why, because it's funneling in there still? Oh, okay. So let's replace that, make sure that that's good, and then why is green coming through? I do not understand why green is getting through and messing that up. So I guess what we'll do instead is let us use a gray one, and then we should be fine. There we go. Yeah, that must have been just a weird issue with how these are overlapping, because this one doesn't have... Oh, I could solve the problem just by doing that, I guess, but... Okay, well, let's go ahead and just delete that right quick. We'll copy you, carry you in line, and you in line. And then all we gotta do is connect there, there, and there. And then we bring you on down. I'll bring you on down. And you on down like this. And now all we need to do is just connect up our red. And I think we need there, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as long as I did all of that right, we should all connect up and we should be making ourselves some white dye, which seems to be the case. And now we just need to figure out how we're going to belt it on over to be up here. Honestly, for right now, we're gonna connect things up over here, and yeah, we'll go ahead and take this balancer, and then it'll be pretty easy just to bring everything on over to the top. And do that. Copy and paste just a couple times over each set. Go ahead and get our white dye up on over here. And then, since we're already gonna just go ahead and balance it there, we are actually, so 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, okay, yeah. So we'll do that and go ahead and line everything just right on up to this edge. And there you go. So we are now making all of the dye. You could say that this setup, well, it's not particularly great, but it is to die for. I'm just gonna leave that pause there, just so that way everyone knows that I know it was bad as a joke too. And we'll try to move on. So, yes, I mean, we've got 7,000 belts, things are still going well, but we're gonna name this Paradise City. Paradise. Really just having a great time with this. Guns N' Roses said it best, take me down to the Paradise City where the factory is clean and the belts are pretty. And then we can kind of keep going from there. So, what do we want to do next? So now, one, I need to figure out how this actually works. And how I'm going to do it in a vertical sense. So Let's actually just go ahead and just test something right quick. So I'm gonna take you, I'm gonna take you. You're gonna just bring that over there, that over there. And I just need to see if it will work with just one quadrant doing something. Or I do have to die. Do I really have to die every single corner? That seems kind of messed up. Wow. Okay. So what that tells me is I may have messed up in all of this. Because okay, then I think what we need to do is that's really annoying. So before we feed in our circles to the belts over here, I need to dye just the... well... So this will be easier because all I have to do is just dye, you know, I can just somewhere along the line just dye these and then have it pushed through. But this is going to be more annoying because I got the setup set up and now I need to add in another process where I dye something white before I create the layered shape, because I don't think, because I'm pretty sure if I try to cut it into 4, okay, what happens if we cut our completed shape into 4? I just want to know how that will work. So if we cut you, yeah, they all go back to regular size. And we know that the quad painter doesn't work unless there's 4 inputs. So I don't know what to do at this point, because that's really disappointing. Only other thing I can think of is I may need to move this over and then we just plug in the white dye to here. I think that's the only way that we're really going to get it to work. But you know, I'm making the white dye over here, so it's going to need to be belted over here first, and then okay. that is fine then. So we need to cut you and move over one there. I think we need to cut this and move that over some more. And then we'll cut here and move. So that's there, so that can go one more. And then we'll move this last one. Oh. Move this last one more. And there we go. So then what I think my plan is I'm gonna need to belt the... No, that's not gonna work either. Alright, let's go ahead and... So we'll get rid of all of that. And let's go ahead and move this back like that. Okay, so we know that this creates the shape that we want. Let's get rid of all of you and so if we want to paint that and just push it through, we need to move you over one, and then we can do our painter like that. And then all we need to do is grab ourselves some white dye from over here, and then we'll be okay. So not the end of the world, but just a little more annoying than I would like it to be. But that's okay. So we'll go ahead and split here. Like that. And then we just come quite a bit of a ways back. Come up and around. Like that. This white dye will start making its way around over there. And then there we go. So now every time we want to do that, we just need to split and then go from there. So let's take all of this and give you that space. So that way we can push more of that through, and then there we go. We'll go ahead and just have this come on over here. Okay. And that way we can copy this like that. Go like that for you, and there you go. So we need that. Should be able to do 4 of these without an issue, I think. And there we go. So that's for one group of them. I need to make sure that that's right. And then that pushes through to there. And there we go. And then we just belt all of these together. And then we push it back on through into here. Go. And then we need to bleed the rest of this system over here, at least from this side. You can just put that there. Until you start seeing the whites start to build up. There we go. So now that's being made properly. We just need to do it a couple more times, and we need to make sure that we bring the same white dye just right on down. Okay, that's okay. So we'll take you, and then we'll do this, and yeah, that'll be fine. We can just follow it around the outside. Just like that. And instead we want to push it there. So we'll go there for you. Bring you on over. Bring you on over. And actually, no, hold on. We want that there. And then that goes like that. You go like that. You go like that. And you go like that. I just need to make sure that that connects, and now we'll start making that right, and that's another line of production for you. There we go. And we just need one last one, which obviously this ratio is kind of messed up because we're not balancing things right because we're doing 4 off of one row. But I think that's something that's going to have to just be fixed in another video, because we are at time for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this up. And so sadly we didn't get any of the shapes belted to the beginning, or to our hub. However, we can at least clear out this, and that's right, I still need to dye so I need to now dye the circles over here white, but we're gonna save that for later. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like for the video, leave a comment down below, let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling about things. just general interaction, and subscribe to see when I release content in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.